You know, when it comes to artificial intelligence in real estate, the headlines are just everywhere. They're loud. But what are agents actually doing with AI right now, like day to day? Okay, let's cut through all that noise and find out what's really happening.
It feels like the whole conversation is stuck between these two crazy extremes. On one side, you've got people calling AI the single greatest thing to ever happen to the industry, and on the other, you have people who are convinced it's an existential threat, that it's the end of the real estate agent as we know it. It's this epic battle of salvation versus doom. So that brings us to the real question, doesn't it? The one we're going to dig into right now. Let's forget all the wild predictions for a minute. What are the agents who are actually out there, in the trenches? What are they really experiencing? And the answer, it turns out, is a lot less dramatic, but honestly, way more important. For most agents, AI isn't some robot from the future that's coming for their job. Nope. It's acting a lot more like a really, really good virtual assistant. And it's all about one thing: practical, everyday efficiency. And we're talking about the real nitty-gritty stuff, the daily grind. Things like using AI to whip up compelling listing descriptions, or drafting tons of follow-up emails, or even just brainstorming ideas for social media. It's also great for crunching market data so you sound super sharp with clients, and, this is a big one, helping you figure out which leads to focus on first. Ben Mizes from Clever Offers just nails it. He says it's taking the admin work off their plates. And why is that so huge? Because it frees them up to do the stuff that only humans can do. Negotiating face-to-face, advising clients, and building those all-important relationships. And listen, the impact here is real. We're not talking about saving a few minutes here and there. According to Robert Heine-Wiedeke, agents can get back dozens and dozens of hours over a year. And that's not just vacation time, that's time they can pour right back into giving their clients a better experience. Okay, but here's where the story gets a little messy. It's not all smooth sailing and perfect efficiency. There's this huge gap that's opened up between what the tech companies are promising and what agents are actually getting. And this is a really important part of the story. I mean, the pitch from a lot of these prop tech vendors is, well, it's bold. They're selling AI as this totally game-changing technology, like it's a magic wand that can conjure up tens of thousands of dollars in new business every single month. But then you get the reality check. And this quote from Ryan Fitzgerald says it all. He's using AI every day, he gets it. But he's like, yeah, I'm just not seeing this game-changing stuff the vendors are yelling about. The value is there, for sure, but it's much more down to earth. And this isn't just a feeling people have. We've got concrete examples. One agent tried out a platform that promised an insane $50,000 a month in new business. The reality? Instead of getting new clients, they just got a massive flood of bad, unqualified leads. It actually created more admin work, not less. So you can see why this deep skepticism is setting in. Agents like Eric Leland and Ryan Fitzgerald are basically saying, look, most of this is just hype. AI-powered has become the hot new buzzword that every tech company just slaps on their product, whether it really means anything or not. So after all that, the hype, the reality, the frustration, where does that leave us? Well, it brings us to what the real opportunity is here. And it's a huge mental shift. It is not about replacing agents, it's about amplifying them. It all comes down to reframing how we look at it. The whole conversation needs to move away from this perceived threat, a bot that's going to take your job, and toward the real opportunity, which is a tool that's designed to support you. It's a shift from automation to augmentation. And I honestly don't think it can be said any better than this. Robert Heine-Wiedeke says AI isn't something to be threatened by. It's a tool that amplifies what great agents already do well. That word, amplify, that's everything. It takes the skills you already have and just makes them better, faster, and more powerful. Because really, when you strip everything else away, this is the fundamental truth. Technology can change, but the core of the real estate business has not. It is still, and will continue to be, a business driven by human relationships. And what does that actually look like? Well, as Realtor Alexi Morgado points out, it means buyers still want a real person on their side, someone who can handle a tough negotiation, someone who has that gut feeling, who can just, read the room. Those are skills that right now are uniquely human. So, we'll leave you with this thought to chew on. As AI gets better and better at taking care of all the tedious busy work, the bar for just being a good agent is going to get higher. So the real question for the future is this: what's it going to take to be a truly great one? The answer probably has something to do with doubling down on those very human skills that AI can only hope to amplify.